Former British Prime Minister Liz Truss recently made headlines with a strong warning about the future direction of the United Kingdom, declaring that the greatest threat facing the country today is Islamism, and suggesting that unlike other political challenges, this issue is difficult to reverse once established. Truss, a prominent Conservative politician who served as UK Prime Minister briefly in 2022, delivered these remarks during an interview on the Katie Miller podcast, emphasizing her belief that while economic, healthcare, and housing issues can be addressed through traditional policy solutions such as tax reforms or deregulation, she perceives the cultural and ideological impact of Islamism as a deeper and more enduring challenge to the nation's future. Her comments reflect a growing undercurrent of debate in British politics about immigration, national identity, and social cohesion, issues that have shaped recent election outcomes and political strategies across parties. This debate comes at a time of significant electoral shifts in the UK political landscape, highlighted by recent by-election results in Gorton and Denton, where the Green Party achieved a surprising victory, marking one of the party's most prominent electoral wins in recent history and demonstrating growing voter support for environmental and progressive platforms. In that same contest, Nigel Farage's Reform UK party placed second, reflecting an increased appeal for populist and anti-establishment voices, while the traditional Labour Party, led by Prime Minister Keir Starmer, came in third despite the constituency being a long-standing Labour stronghold. Political analysts say this result underscores a fracturing of the long-dominant two-party structure in British politics, as voters show shifting allegiances toward alternative parties on both the left and right of the spectrum. The Gorton and Denton by-election outcome also intensified internal debates within the Labour Party, with calls from some corners for Starmer to redefine his party's priorities after losing a seat it had held for nearly a century. Another notable consequence of these election results has been pressure on Reform UK leadership, with Nigel Farage promising potential reforms to voting regulations if his party gains power, including proposals to restrict voting eligibility for non-British citizens, a move that has stirred significant controversy in discussions about electoral fairness and democratic participation. At the same time, the UK political arena continues to grapple with broader questions about immigration policy, social integration, and national security, themes that Truss's comments have amplified and which figure heavily in public discourse ahead of future general elections. Across Westminster and in public opinion, reactions to Truss's remarks and the recent electoral shifts have been mixed. Some commentators argue that her focus on cultural and ideological issues reflects broader concerns among Conservative voters, while others caution that such framing could intensify social divisions at a time when unity and economic recovery remain key challenges for the UK government. Meanwhile, the British government under